All right, so here I am out here at Lolly's Cut on Big Hickory Island, and this is my first attempt at boat camping on my inflatable solar electric catamaran. The beach is just on the other side of that. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll be watching the sunset on the beach on the Gulf of America tonight. But this this rig here, so let's do a little tour. I don't think I can flip this around, but so brought the inflatable kayak basically as just a gear barge because I wanted to have room here to put my thermarest and sleeping bag down and pillow, and this is just no CM netting, which is absolutely 100% required equipment to camp out here because otherwise, I learned that lesson the hard way in the Florida Keys. Regular tent mesh does not have the mesh that, and no seams will fit right through it. But this mesh is specially made so that no seams won't fit through it. You just tuck it under thermarest and then you're completely enclosed in CM netting. And I guess maybe just do a little tour of this rig. So this is a Takacat 12.5 foot inflatable catamaran. I bought this Bimini and fabbed it all up and made it fit. This is a Spirit 1.0 e-propulsion. It's a 3 horsepower electric outboard. And I fabbed up this jack plate here so that I can I can vertically raise and lower the motor so that I can get into really skinny water. This boat will draw like less than 6 inches, so I can go anywhere that kayak can go. And I even decided to bring the porta potty because, you know, whatever, I want to put it on the boat right back here so that in the middle of the night, emergency, I have to go, I'm all covered there. So it's illegal to camp on the beach there, but it's not illegal to sleep at anchor on a boat, which, you know, this boat's a registered motor vessel. So yeah, I found some knee-deep water. I'm knee-deep in the water somewhere and checking out some boat camping. So I'll report back in the morning to see how it went. But yeah, I got some modifications to do. Got to make some mounting points up here. I can move this up and get that all tightened up and looking better. And yeah, what a peaceful little spot that I found here. The thing I'm most worried about is wherever I parked my car is there's no signs that say you can't park overnight there. And I even tried talking to the sheriff's office and they're like, yeah, you'll probably be all right, but they weren't guaranteeing it. So my car could be towed in the morning. That would suck. But anyway, it's time for a little dinner and sunset watching, and that's the tour. All right, time to walk to the beach and check out the sunset. Oh, fish are jumping. And the dolphins have been in here chasing them around. Man, what a peaceful spot. So here is the beach walk. I don't know, it's probably like 200 yards or something. Across this big old sand spit to the Gulf. So because Big Hickory Island is an island, the shorebirds love hanging out here. Look at how many birds there are. They're all just standing right here on this shoreline and they all just took off. And there's a little sandbar out there that they like to hang out on too. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm like in an Alfred Hitchcock movie here. What a spectacle. So neat. Yeah, so here we are. Because this is an island, I am the only person here. It's boater only access. There is a beach club that is open during the day that people get ferried out on a pontoon boat from some of the condos that are over on shore. But the cove right back in here, I've been here several times, and every time I come here, I'm like, man, I gotta come back here and camp. This place is magic. So, here I am, finally. It is, tomorrow morning at 10:03 is the winter solstice. And so, this is my sunset, winter solstice, private island meditation seat right here. Oh my God. Yeah, life is good. Here we are, all cozy, and here in the no-see-em netting. And boy, am I glad I have it, because they're all over this netting. Of course, you can't see them because they're no-see-ems. My goodness, I'm gonna sleep like a baby in this quiet, beautiful place tonight. Really amazing. Good morning, here we are at 7:10 in the morning, which is sunrise time, and also happens to correspond with official dead nuts low tide. So here you can see I'm high and dry. My mantis anchor is dug in beautifully and kept me safe and secure all night. So I knew this was going to happen based on the tide charts. It's a new moon right now, so the moon and the sun are aligned, pulling harder on the ocean water than they normally do. So we've got like bigger tidal swings, 3+ feet of tidal swing right now. But I still wanted to anchor in close enough to shore so that I could wade back and forth to shore even at high tide. So that's why I anchored here, knowing that I'd be high and dry in the morning. If I really had to get up and get out of here in the morning, I wouldn't be totally stranded, because with this boat, I would just flip these wheels down and just wheel it over to the water's edge here, which is just, I don't know, like 30 feet away, and then be on my way out of the bay. But I'm not in a hurry, so I'm gonna wait for the tide to float me up, and after breakfast, I'll start motoring back out of here. This no-see-em netting ended up working out so well. This is my first time with this particular one. Kept the no-see-ems out all night long. I slept beautifully last night, and I also knew that it would be foggy this morning. And when it's foggy, it rains dew all over everything. So everything that is outside is drenched. I've got dry bags here, so I'm not concerned about any of this stuff. But what I was hoping was that the mesh on this was small enough that it would catch the water droplets and keep me dry in there relatively, which it totally did. You can see that the mesh is all wet, but every now and then there'd be one little drip of water that might come through, but I was dry in there. And if I didn't have this isn't even a doable mission. Like, the no-see-ems are prohibitive, and waking up covered in dew, soaking wet, isn't fun, and I wouldn't have wanted to do that. So it was a little bit of a gamble that this would work as well as it did, but it totally did, and gave me this really incredible experience. So I will definitely do this again. As soon as the tide floats back in here in a couple hours, after breakfast, I'll head back out of here and see what other adventures await out there. So we got a foggy, low tide sunrise going on at the beach here this morning. You can see the tide's really low, like lower than normal this morning. So I probably can't even see it, but there's like massive sandbars offshore right now that you normally don't see at all. But yeah, still just reveling in this idea that this entire island, Big Hickory Island, is effectively mine this morning. I'm the only human being on this island. There's a whole bunch of wildlife around, dolphins and manatees in the cove, birds and waterfowl of every kind, and yeah, just really, it was a new moon, winter solstice confluence of energetic stuff that led me to this spot in this magical time and place, and man, I really, really enjoyed it. So eventually, the tide always returns, fills in and floats us once again. Just another few minutes, we'll be waterborne and on our way. Thank you, Lolly's Cut. It's been an amazing overnight destination. And the good news is my car did not get towed. I looked on the app and it's still there. So thank the Lord for that. And we're off. Going on out. Got the Spirit 1.0 in surface drive mode because it's really skinny coming out of here because it was bare sand a couple hours ago. But yeah, what a time I had here. Wow, just spectacular. So, motoring offshore in the Gulf at the moment. Just cruising down the beach back to the boat ramp. And right over behind that umbrella, about 150 yards that way, is a place where I was at the best time. So this was this private beach that I had to myself, because that beach club there is only operational during the day. So after like 5 o'clock, nobody's there. So there was literally no one on this island the whole time. And I have found the right color water, crystal clear water. We're on a rising tide right now, so having all that clear water, it just makes me happy. Again, with the massive shorebirds populations out here on these islands. Wow. Oh my God.